You done? Y'all don't hear the crumbling, paper crumbling? The box is folding. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am the one, the only Mrs. Rose Wilson, and you have stepped on the premises of Mom Chronicles. Anyway, if you have not been here before, please subscribe and hit the little notification so you can be notified. Notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new video. But this video is about gaining followers for your children's IG page. And I know people have videos, oh, how to organically gain followers, you know, do it naturally. And if you have watched my other videos, you will see I talked about that. If you have not, go back and look. I have a 3-part video, you know, of why I started brand repping and that whole shebang. Go look at that. Growing your Instagram for your children is different than growing your Instagram for yourself. I have my own personal Instagram. I may get 500 followers. I've had my Instagram for, it was before I was married, so we were together, but gotta be 8 years at least, between 7 to 8 years. I've had my Instagram, and all I got is 500 followers. So, I've had my daughter's page for, let me see, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 16 months. So not even a year and a half. And they're about 100 followers and 5,000 followers. And I have worked tirelessly. What's the, how do I say it? Tirelessly. He's at the refrigerator. Tirelessly of gaining their followers and not for them just to have more followers, but to reach more people, to connect with more people, because the more followers you reach, the more people that will see us. You just never know who's connected to who. So with that being said, in less than 18 months and pretty much at 5,000 followers, I think it's a pretty decent deal. I did not start my daughter's channel like when, so there's a 4-year difference almost to the day of big sister to baby. And I started when baby was 6 months old. So big sister was about to turn 5 when I started. So now I enjoy taking pictures of her because she has size, pizzazz, she got character, she's dramatic and all that. So I enjoy taking pictures of her. I just never thought to make her, I mean, I guess I thought about it, but I didn't really think that I need to do this. You done? Y'all don't hear the crumbling, paper crumbling? The box is folding. In the beginning, I would say the first 6 to maybe 9 months of them having Instagram, they didn't have many followers. I think it took them about 6 to, let's say 7 months just to reach 100 followers, and I'm so excited about that. And so the more I actually paid attention to it. So I wouldn't even pay attention to it. Like, I made the page, but I would only pay attention to it on the days that I posted or whatever, which was normally on a Saturday, because, don't judge me, y'all, I'm cutting these braids on my hair. Yes, I'm not cutting my hair. The days that I posted, and if I did, it's just hair. It's not a big deal. That's the only time I would pay attention to the Instagram. And so I started to get on YouTube to look about brand, you know, to look up about brand repping. That's when I didn't see anything, and I looked up tons of videos about organically growing your channel. It just didn't work for me. And so what worked for me is different than what worked for the next person. because I have I call it, call her my, my daughter's like Instagram bestie. I'll put her information in the box. Her name is Amiria J. So she was like one of the first, which her page is ran by her mom, and I think her dad too. And so she was like one of the first, little girls or families we connected with on Instagram. And so with that being said, we both kind of, worked our way through it together. Now, I still wasn't as consistent as she was. And so she was a lot more consistent than I was. And so currently right now, she has over 10,000 followers. She's consistent. Baby Amaria is, I keep calling her Amaria, I keep saying that. Baby Amaria is adorable. Mama dressed her so cute. Like, she deserves to have more than 10,000 followers in 16 months. I wasn't being very consistent in the beginning, and maybe I may be wrong. Maybe she wasn't either. But, she, when she got consistent or whatever. And so that initially allowed her to gain followers, and people begin to notice her, and they would probably repost her picture, things like that. You have to be patient with the way you are gaining followers, the organic way to gain followers. It is not the same mechanism for every person. It took me, 15 months, 16 months to get half of where, baby Amaria is. The way we do things is different, depending on how your schedule is. That helps too on, growing your followers on Instagram. There are apps on my phone. It's called an Instagram followers app, and you can use that app to see who followed you to unfollow you, and it works. So you can be following these people, and they'll follow you, and then the next day they'll unfollow you. People purposely do that just to look like, oh, I'm not following that many people, but I got 60,000 followers. Yeah, because you're following the unfollow people, period. It's just a cute style. Anyway, so that's a big deal. The next thing is, you want to make sure that you enjoy social media, and specifically Instagram. The way you would gain likes and people to like your page or follow your page, if you chose to do it on Facebook, it's completely different. And being honest, I haven't mastered that. I only use Facebook for my daughter's pictures because 90% of my family is on Facebook, and so they want to see the pictures of the girls, and so that's the reason why I post them on Facebook. And now I've learned about Facebook groups, which will be a whole nother video, and I will talk about that then. So there's Facebook groups regarding brand repping and things like that. So with that being said, that's another reason why I'm on Facebook more now than I was just to post the pictures of the kids. So you want to make sure you enjoy Instagram in every aspect, from the videos to, you can add multiple pictures, you can add multiple videos. The videos are now a minute long. You can archive, pictures you like. You can post a picture from your profile to your Instagram story. You can do a IGTV, you can go live, you can get on the explore, so many different ways, so many different things and entities to Instagram that you want to be able, for the most part, 90% of that you want to like and use. So you want to make sure that you enjoy Instagram, because you want to utilize it as much as you can. Even though it's free, you want to utilize it. Okay, and so I utilize, obviously, posting on my page. Okay, I utilize, there's a little arrow, you have a heart to like the picture, you have a circle with kind of a little kickstand on it, and that is to comment, and then you have a kind of like an airplane to the right, pointed to the right. I think that's what it is. Yes, pointed to the right. And so that allows you to share that photo, that video to your Instagram store. So I use all that. I use Instagram Live. I use the group, what is it, the group chat, the DMs. I use, like I said, I post. I use every aspect. Hashtags. Another organically way to grow, the way to grow your child's Instagram is hashtags. You want to use the right hashtags. Now, to me, that is the hardest part, outside of making sure your pictures look right, of Instagram, to get people that you don't know to like your picture, or maybe share your picture. Okay, that's hard, because in the beginning I felt like, I was looking up YouTube. Okay, you need to use between 10 to 15 hashtags. Instagram only allows you to put in one comment between 10 to 15 anyway. So depending on how long one hashtag is or whatever. So hashtags are important, but hashtag also could be the downfall, because you could be using hashtags that don't nobody use. And when I first went into, thought about, this, I literally still have this notebook, because I like to go back and see some of the shenanigans I be writing, okay? I literally I spent hours, looking up, the hashtags, which was a part of, some brands that were, were using those hashtags, and I wrote down those Instagram names, so maybe, okay, I can follow them and then post my pictures and I tag them. Like, I had this whole mechanism, and now that I'm where I am now, it was nonsense. And that's the reason why I'm doing YouTube now by brand repping, because it did nothing help me. None of that helped me. And I was calling myself doing research, and being honest, I'm not the research type. It's either trial and error. Like, if you tell me word of mouth, no, that didn't work, depending on how passionate I am about it, I may still try it, just to see if it's not gonna work. But if I'm already kind of on the fence, and you tell me about it, and I don't know that much information, I'm probably gonna be like, let me just take a little bit of this and add it to that, and then I use that. So you gotta be patient, and you gotta love Instagram on growing your channel. Okay, your Instagram page. Don't think every time you post something it's gonna go viral. Please don't. Please don't. That is not the way to get yourself seen. If that's what you're trying to do. If you just enjoy dressing your child up, and if somebody see it, great. If your child is just cute, fine, great, just great. But if you have an agenda in mind, then you want to make sure that, okay, I can't think every picture gonna go viral. You're gonna stress yourself out. You're gonna stress yourself out with thinking every picture you post going viral. You're gonna stress yourself out thinking, ooh, how can I get on the explore page? How can I get so many likes? How can I, all this other stuff, when it's not even that serious. And in the beginning, I ain't gonna front. Let's be transparent here. I was in the same mindset. Okay, this picture gonna go viral. Oh, this picture bad. It's gonna go viral. But then as I began to do this, I was like, okay, I really need to backtrack and think about, why am I doing this? And I had to get that together, which is gonna be another video. Why would you start your child at Instagram? It's gonna be another video. It's coming up real soon, okay? Boop, 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 boop. Coming up real soon. So be patient with your followers. If you see somebody else with, you got 600 followers and they got 900 followers, be like, okay, that's motivation. You know, my new home girl on Instagram, you know, motivation. I'm about to get me 1,000 followers. And it's not to say, oh, I'm jealous of you. It's enough room for everybody to eat. I don't know if you heard that. You've heard that before. And I don't physically mean you want to have something to eat to go in your mouth, to go down your throat. What I mean by is it's enough space for everybody to do them. And you got to be patient with the process. You have to be patient with the process. I have, you know, my kids' internet aunties, that's what I call them. Shout out to supporting brown babies and kids that rep. All the mamas are probably about 12 to 15 of us in that group. We're all, you know, have African American children, and we all support each other. All of us have different amount of followers. Okay, from maybe 500 to 11,000, almost 12,000. We all have different followers, but all of our styles are different. Who you rep for is different. How often we post is different. We're all scattered across the country, so across the United States. So if it's 7 o'clock my time, it could be 4 o'clock their time, so they're able to still get pictures in for the next day or for that day, whatever. You never know. So everybody's dynamic when they go to Instagram is completely different. So you can't look at somebody else and be like, man, they got 40,000 followers. I'm trying to get on that level. I'm trying to do what they did. But what they did, those ingredients that they use to get that result may not be the same ingredients you can use, because what if you're allergic to one of those ingredients? So you can't use them. So you're not going to get the same result. Y'all like that, didn't you? But the jewels that I'm dropping jewels. Spitting knowledge. Okay? If you want to be reminded about the videos that I post, click that link. Click the link. Click the bell so you can be notified. Subscribe to my channel. Again, this is Mom Chronicles 2.0. You will always like it. You go on to share it. You got something to say, so go on here and leave a comment. Okay? I want y'all to know that I love y'all, and y'all be sweet.